to my channel, Purposeful Play, where I talk about all things early childhood education. I'm Danielle, and today I want to share with you a great idea for a large group activity. It was not my idea, it was shared with me, and I've been meaning to record this video for a while, but I don't know, I just forgot, and now I remember. So let's get started. I already recorded this video once, and as I was talking, I had more and more ideas, so it just felt like I was just like all over the place, which is kind of like how my mind works anyways. I don't know. I want to start again so I could kind of make it a little bit easier for you to follow. So this large group activity is all about putting something in a box. This teacher from Mulvane, Kansas, I got to go into her classroom and she showed me that her counting box. Her box was like a bigger box, like a shoe box almost. You could use a shoe box. You could use an Amazon box. Like, I'm sure we all have them. I just happened to find this cute little box in my bedside table. It's kind of small, so I don't know, if you could put a lot of things in it. But I mean, look at how cute it is. It's got all these little animals on there. But what she does is she puts a certain number of things in there. Children get a chance to, guess how many items are in there. They can shake it. They could probably, tip it to see if they can kind of feel how many things are in there. And then they open it up and they count how many things are in there. When I was there, it was articles of clothing. They were doing the clothing study. So there was little articles of clothing, which I thought was such a fantastic idea, because then that kind of sparks a really great discussion about what is in the box. And before you open the box, you could also do, some shared writing where you're writing down children's guesses to see who guessed it right. Maybe you'll have, multiple children that guess for the same thing. And you can even do tally marks there. So, I think that would be a great idea to kind of add on to that little mystery counting box idea. The other thing I thought it could be used for is to introduce new materials. So if you're going to be adding something to the classroom and you want to talk to the children about it, you sort of teach them about it, how do you use it, how do you take care of it, where does it belong kind of thing. You can put the new material in the box and then have them, again, shake it around, try to guess what is in the box that way. And then when you reveal it, that's when you can talk to them about what it is and what they do with it. So you can even put in like watercolor paints and a watercolor paintbrush. And then that could be kind of that, introduction to how to use watercolor paints, because not everybody knows how to use those. A couple of other things that I thought about, before you reveal what is in there, you can give clues. So you can talk about colors, you can talk about shapes, and not just circles and squares. You could be bringing in those three-dimensional shape vocabulary as well. You could be saying it starts with this letter. You could say it rhymes with this. So, all kinds of different ways that you can give clues. You can give clues of what it's used for. So children are really going to have to be like, thinking about making those connections, using their phonological awareness for some of those things as well. So giving them clues before you reveal it, I think would be a really great idea. And then the other idea I thought about as I was talking about the first time I recorded this, was wouldn't this be a great thing to do also in a small group, but then also put the box in, probably toys and games. It could also go in Discovery too, but depending on, what you've got in there. And then the children can play that game with each other. So maybe during your small group with them, you could have them take turns, choosing something from a big basket of items. And then their classmates had to guess what they put in there. But then also that could be something that they do during their choice time. I actually did that once, now that I think about it. It wasn't like this kind of mystery box, but it was more a touchy-feel one, and it had like a hole at the end of it, and so they had to put their hand in and describe how it felt. But I think it would be a great idea to have children playing this, as a game that they could do together. Of course, I had to open up and see what was actually in this little box that was in my bedside table. It's kind of actually sweet. This was, you can turn it off now. If you don't want to hear what I have in this box, that's okay. Thanks for watching. But I found my necklace that I wore on my wedding day. Really pretty necklace. I found this cute little picture that my daughter made for me. It says, "Mom, I loves you. I loves you." And I think that's probably me. There's a little bracelet in here that I made for Grace when she was a little baby. I have this little container. It has actually Canadian pins in it. Not that I'm ever gonna do anything with all of these things, but I guess I needed to keep them. And then there was also a letter from one of the students when I taught grade 6. It says, "To Mrs. Burley." And I wish I don't remember what her name was. Maybe it's signed. Maya. Her name was Maya. And it was just, it's a very sweet letter that I just had to keep. So there's a couple of other things in there, but just, you know, I don't know. That's my mystery box that I have. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Diane for sharing that really great idea with me so that I can share it with you. I loved it. I still love it. I'm actually kind of thinking about other things that you could do with it. As I was going to get the box, I was looking for a box that I could use for the video. I was singing a little song in my head, and you know how preschool teachers often create songs to sing, well, pretty much everything. But I was thinking, okay, what do you think is inside this box? Inside this box, inside this box. What do you think is inside this box? What could it be? Or I don't know. That was just one that I had made up as I was walking to get the box and coming back. But I don't know, it's sometimes fun to create a little song with it. And then maybe when you sing that song, you know, children know that that's activity is coming. This is something you could do every day, once a week. You know, every so often, and they'll get the idea of what this activity is all about. Thank you for watching. I am gonna see if I can record a few more ideas for large group activities, just simple ones like that, because when I did a little YouTube search for, I think I put in preschool large group, there was not a whole lot. And I saw that most of them were from like at least a year or longer to 5 years ago. And which is interesting. Originally, this is why I started the YouTube channel, because there was really not a whole lot out there for teachers of young children. And so that's kind of why I started recording videos, especially when we were teaching virtually. I hope you guys are still, you know, getting something from watching the videos. If you ever have anything you want me to talk about, record, you've got questions, I would love to, you know, cater to more what your needs are. So just let me know by, you know, adding a comment below. I do read every one of them and respond to them, so it's much appreciated. Also, if you could, you know, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, that helps these videos reach other people. That's also helpful. I mean, it's not really helpful for me. I just want to make sure that, you know, I can reach as many people as I can and help as many teachers as I can. So now that's all. Thanks for watching. Have a happy day.